Top of morning, laddies. Top of morning, laddies. My name is Chaz, and welcome to the custom card review of the hsas. It means the, first of all, if you haven't seen part one, hold on. I did not mean to, say part one. It means, the original one was the hsas, means
Hunting secrets and seekers.
yeah, that one. So all these have unique different effects things. Okay, so let's begin with, and there's one new card of it. So the S8, or I'll just do dark level 12, yeah, or stats, and then so this is the hunter, this is the hsas Norgon, the Titan of Betrayal. Dark, level 12. Sorry, almost did level 5, but yeah. Level 12, Beast Warrior effect monster with attack 500, defense 25, 100, or 1,000. Yeah. So, and this is a boss monster. So, the only real activation of it is that you can activate by discarding a card from your hand to the graveyard. This card turn is summoned, or summoning conditions cannot be negated by card effects. If this card is summoned this way, you can select 3 cards from your opponent's deck and send them to the grave, and yeah. And then this card inflicts damage to your opponent's life points. You pay 100 life points to make this card attack again. But the damage will be doubled, and if this card is sent into the grave, you can shuffle this card into the deck. Special summon 1. This monster, insert from anywhere to your field in attack mode. But its attack points become double the attack points. So then this is the other boss monster. Called Legion. So hsas Legion. Dark, level 4, Beast Warrior effect monster. If this card is summoned by the effects of hsas monster, you can select 1 card from your opponent's deck, field, or hand to be banished. Then this card gains attack or gains the monster's effects. Okay, and then this one is also the attack, or it has the effects of this card's attack point or attacking cannot be negated by card effects. Both players must keep dueling until one of their life points reaches 0. This card can't be destroyed by battle or by card effects. Can't be banished by card effects. This card's effects cannot be negated by card effects. And can't be changed by card effects. This card can't be tributed by a monster or by... Yeah. So, it's basically a one card combo big boss monster. Now, we are on... Yeah. You could have just been... Yeah. As you don't take any damage from battles evolving it. So, yeah. So then now, the puppet controller, once it's normal summon or special summon, you can select one card or one monster on the field, take control of it, and then if it does, then it gains the name of the, like, the first part, this part right here. And that's it. If you do is skip your opponent's next turn. You would take no damage from battles evolving this card. You can only use this effect for once per turn. Your opponent must declare an attack on the new monster. So, yeah, this guy, him, in the anime, should have been taking him instead of the bird-looking thing, or... Yeah. So then the spell card Ultimate Controllers is equipped spell where it's when it's equipped and it like has so like if it gets attacked, then it's summoned. It's like you can, but there's a card on this like custom card thing. We'll get to that in like, okay. So, yeah. And then it also has a graveyard effect or negation, where your opponent activates or declares an attack while this card is in your graveyard or banish zone. You can shovel this card into the deck, negate that card effect or attack instead, and then shuffle it into the owner's deck. So basically, you're basically takes your opponent's cards and shuffling them back into the deck. And then we got Amulet. And then is like basically a searcher cards that allow you to search out specific monsters. And plus it's unaffected by card effects. So that means there's a card on here that is, okay, you can, plus it's like if your opponent summons a monster to the field while this card is in your graveyard, you can banish this card, or no, you can shuffle this card into the deck, negate that summoning, and then shuffle it into the owner's deck. If it does, then inflict damage to your opponent's monster equal to the summoning monster's attack points. This card's effects cannot be negated by card effects and can't be chained by card effects. Yeah. So then got it's basically some of these cards can support one of the, or this one. So we got the Legion's true abilities, where it's equips card where it equips to a monster, and then it gains attack points, and if the equipped monster gets attacked by your opponent's monster before damage calculations, you can shuffle this card into the deck, negate it, and negate that attack and end their turn. If it does, then banish the attacking monster into the banish zone. And then the equipped monster that had this card as the equip and then gains the banish card's effects until the end of your third turn. So it's basically is like this, but with in spell card form. So then the Mark of the Darkness, it's equipped to a monster. You can, and its true like cost is by shuffling all cards from your graveyard or banish zone into the deck. Take control of it. If it does, then the equipped monster gains the name of hsas in monster. So, yeah, on the field. If it gets attacked by your opponent's monster before damage calculations, you can pay 100 life points, negate that attack, and end their turn. And then you can shuffle this card into the deck. And if this card is sent to the grave or abandoned zone. Oh, wait. Yeah, I remember. Sorry, I just, skipped over that part. You can shuffle this card into your deck. Special summon one of those other monsters from anywhere to your field in attack mode, but its attack points become double. If it does, then you draw 3 cards. Yeah. So then the Legions is monster. Our master is a dark level 4 spellcaster, and yeah, if it's like normal summon or special summon, you can special reveal one Legion from your hand and or monster from your deck or hand. Special summon it to your field in attack mode. But it gets set, or its attack points get set to 9,000. And then this card can't be destroyed by battle or by card effects if you control a hsas Legion monster on the field. This card can't be banished by card effects, can't be destroyed by battle or by card effects. If this card inflicts damage to your opponent's life points, you can select one card from your opponent's deck or hand. Send it to the graveyard. If it does, then discard attack again. You take no damage from battles involving this card. Yeah, and then the spell card, Mark of the Legion, is basically searches out the mentions of this card and yeah. Plus, as the add this card to your hand. If it does, then negate all card effects from the field except the hsas cards until the 5th turns are up. If your opponent declares, if your opponent declares attack, you can activate it. Bam. And then, then we got Amulet of the Legion. And it's equipped to the Master one. And it gains this effect. Can attack your opponent's life points directly. And then if this card is in your graveyard, you can select 2 cards from your deck or graveyard or battlefield, except this card. Add them to your hand. So then we got this, summoning one. And then it summons out Legion or the Master one. And if you use a Master one, you can bring out the other monster too. You can special summon it to your field in attack mode, but its attack points become double. So basically, if he was out, he will gain permanently 2,000. Yeah. And then if it does, then negate that card effect, or that summoning monster, and then shuffle it into the owner's deck. But it also has 2 effects. That's only for a monster effect, but it's the one for activation of a card is that you can shuffle this card into the deck, negate that card effect, and banish it. And banish it to the ban zone. If it does, then draw 3 cards from the top of your deck to your hand. So basically, Now, we're on to the ultimate base. I'm just going to use just say that. So, all hsas monsters on the field, their effects are negated until the end of your next turn. After they got summoned. So because some of you guys on YouTube said that it's a little bit too much. Well, but this card or some of these cards can be like, oh, I summoned this by these. If you bring out like this one and this one at the same time without using the spell card thing, you could activate their effects. Like you can summon this one, and then you can take a monster. Yeah. Now, once per turn during either player's turn, you can select one card on the field or hand. Shuffle it into the owner's deck. If it does, then inflict 100 damage to your opponent's life points, or each card from either player's graveyard or decks by this effect, for once per turn. So it's basically has the obliteration or obliterate thing kind of effect. Basically, you can select, yeah. But if this card is sent to the grave from the field, you can select one monster from anywhere, special summon it to your field in attack mode. But its effects are negated until the end of the next turn. If it does, then his card is shuffled into your deck from anywhere. You can only use this effect for once per turn. Yeah. So basically, this card negates all the other monsters. Like, it could have negated him. And gives you some protection of it. Then, like, you could summon this, and then you bring out this and equip this card to the Legion, and then this one and to the Master, and then he basically, you could summon like 3 monsters in the same turn if you have like double summon. Or something like that. Plus, you could also triple summon, like, basically, you could use the Master's effect to bring out this one. That would be 2 summons, but if you add this one, like, you discard that card to special summon it. So you get 3 monsters on the field, and you can special summon all 3. Like, you can attack with them. Yeah. Oh, sorry. So, this is the whole archetype thing. You can basically steal monsters. You can and like bring them out easily, without any cost to use their effects. Sorry. Plus, it also this card can also summon them all, or like bring out all the cards from your graveyard or battlestone. If your opponent tries to deck you and you only have 4 cards left, once you activate that card, turn, and takes your opponent's monster, you can get all your resources back. Like you get him, the rest of them back. So please leave a like, share, subscribe, comment, and do everything else. Bye.